look like a chick?
You freak. Right? This is how I would talk to you
Yeah,
at the bar
Skelter,
with a
I
pass.
do.
Alright, let's pause this for a second. Hey guys. Hello. Yeah, it's been a while since I went live, and GMan was being a dumbass, so I figured, why not get on and have some fun with his dumbass? I mean, for some odd reason, he's reviewing a Carrie stream. I don't know why. Which I find it really funny that the only way you can find Carrie's channel is to put in Carrie and Shani. It's quite amusing. Anyway, not that anybody can find my channel. I really don't give a shit. But, hi guys. How are you guys doing? How you doing? I figured I'd try a new little layout. This is something I'm also going to be using if I ever decide to do, art streams. This will be my little setup for art streams, too. So I hope you like it. I do enjoy the cute pink pastel. I mean, look at that. I got Flufflepuff going on. She's adorable. But anyway, let's get into talking about G-Man, because G-Man's being a dumbass.
Blue ribbon.
This is how you would talk to me at the bar. Here's the thing, Rev. You told me very specifically that if I ever come to, I believe it's Peckville, you told me that.
Oh, yes, and before anybody says anything, hi, Mango! Hello, how you doing, Mango? Yeah, so before anybody says anything, this is live, so I am not stealing anybody's content. I am reacting to a stream that is currently going on live on G-Man's channel. So it is currently not stealing content. So, bite my ass.
I can, and I have your whole address here. I'm not going to give it, but you do live in Peckville. I won't even tell people to state. But you do live in Peckville. You live in Peckville. And I can easily just go over there and call you out on your baloney. But you want to know what you're going to do? You won't open the door. You won't come outside. And you're going to call the po-po because you're a punk. So you can sit there and look as tough as you want. You can try to talk all the tough game you want.
Hey, Hyan.
But know this, dude. You will know what a first round knockout is if you ever. And the Rock means ever try me.
Dude, all we need to do is just stick you anywhere close to any type of general road, and cars will take care of the situation for us. We don't have to do anything. I mean, you are like a car magnet, New Jersey hood ornament.
Let's continue.
And if you were getting a little bit too hot under the collar, because I know how you are, no, I can't listen to this. I got to do something. You want to step outside.
I'm sick and tired of these keyboard heroes on here. Hey, I'm a tough guy. I'm a tough guy. I'll knock you out. I can beat you up. Never been in a hood. Never been in a hood a day in their life.
Hey, dude, brothers.
I can beat you up. Listen to me. Even if your girlfriend showed up in the hood, because everybody thinks she's all tough and she's strong and she can do this, that, and the other. All I gotta do is play.
G-Man, you've never set foot in a hood. What the fuck are you talking about, dude? You're too fucking retarded to have set foot in a goddamn hood.
Forget the N-word. All I gotta do is play, especially when you're dealing with two rich white people versus one poor black. Forget the N-word. If I play that, she ain't going home. She is not going home. Gonna be buried.
But you were fine with it before. You were perfectly fine with it before. That's the thing. You were perfectly fine with it. You were okay with everything that Shani was doing. Up until it became an inconvenience for you to be friends with them. But go off, boss.
Seeing her somewhere. They won't be able to find her body. You understand what I'm saying? Rev,
yeah, G-Man the car whisperer.
You can't fight, and neither can your girlfriend.
Neither
she
can
only
you!
Beats up frail people like yourself. But you definitely like to hide.
And yes, I am showing the live chat because it's funny as hell to watch people chit-chat. I love watching everybody just go back and forth.
Behind that barracuda, acting like you're all tough.
Your system.
Put your dukes up.
Big, strong man,
I'd have never had this conversation with him back in the Great Debate days or the G+ days, because he'd have never been behaving like this. He would have never behaved like this. But this is the Shani effect. This is what happens when Shani gets her men. She demasculates them and then make them sound tougher than what they actually are.
Rev was never tough. What the fuck are you talking about? Rev has always been a wimpy little mama's boy who, instead of punching a cop, would just like to throw its wrist at it. Rev has never, ever, ever been a man. Never. I don't know what kind of delusion you're thinking about. Honestly, think you're having this delusion that Rev is a man because you had a crush on him back in those G+ days. I'm honestly starting to think that. And it just rustles your Jimmy so much that he's with Shani because you want him to slide up into your DMs. You want him to come help you get out of the closet. Well, G-Man, getting out of the closet is entirely up to you, honey. That's your journey to make. Rev can't help you with that, honey. I'm sorry. He is a girly man, but for all effects and purposes, he is heterosexual. I'm sorry.
Let's see a couple rounds, Gary.
Oh, Lord.
You know,
Jason.
it's ridiculous.
If you want to go a couple of rounds, simply give me an invite to come to Peckville, and I want it in writing. I want it in writing because I want to show the police that you told me to come. You're not going to do it. You want to know why? Everybody watching this stream right now knows I'll knock you out. This ain't the first time you...
Everybody watching the stream. Oh my god. Everybody watching the stream. Okay. You go off, sis.
Challenge me, Rev. You remember back in the Colorado days? When you said that, how about for charity, I'll go out there and fight G-Man, and then you was making all of those statements, and you was like, G-Man probably was chased home by bullies, you know, when he was younger, or whatever demon was giving you your information or whatever, right? And you was acting like you was a tough guy, and I accepted your challenge, and then Shani said, you're not going to fight me. Because Shani knows I'll knock you out.
I will do a Carrie cackle if I want to. That shit was funny as fuck.
Shani knows what's gonna happen to you. I'm not you. I got a bad back and you ain't got a prayer. You ain't got a prayer.
About my wife's
Jason.
tits. You know.
Jason.
Is it?
No,
You can't even beat a girl.
See?
Like,
Give me a
I
break.
don't want you to
You gotta go pick on little kids and you wanna take on me?
It's not okay.
Don't sing it, dude. Bring it.
No, I wouldn't. You know I would.
G-Man, you couldn't beat up a little girl. I'm sorry. But when your toughest opponent is the hood of a car, and you constantly lose to it, you can't beat up anybody. I'm sorry. You're too fucking retarded. You wouldn't know which way to throw your fist.
Wouldn't.
You'd wind up
It's not
punching
worth
yourself
it.
in the face.
It's not.
No, Rev. Let me help you with the police and everything. We can go to a local gym. I know you can't afford a pair of boxing gloves. Oh, no. I want this to be unfair to me as possible. I'm going to give you a broomstick. And you don't got to whip. This is how confident I know I can whoop your behind. All right? I'll give you a broomstick, one of them really strong ones or whatever. And if you don't want that, I can give you a pipe or whatever.
What is with everybody wanting to fight everybody else IRL? You're starting to sound like Tonka Saw, G-Man. Good lord, I'm going to have to come up with another Tonka name for you. Because we have Tonka Jaw for TJ. I'm going to have to come up with another Tonka nickname for you. What is with these guys wanting to fight IRL? I don't get it.
All right? You can use your bare hands, and then I'll put on gloves.
You
Well, the
can't
gloves will
even
serve for
beat
two
an
purposes. I
egg.
can block your swing of the pipe or the stick or whatever. And then, like I said, after the block and a punch, the fight's going to be over. Like real talk, it's going to be over. It's going to be over. I'm a street fighter, so I know what you can do with your little pipe when you actually get a good chance to swing it. Been there, done that, can show you the directions. I'll give you a pipe, a broomstick, and we go to a ring, and we do it for charity. I'll invite a few YouTubers so they can record it, and they will count the seconds of how long you last. I'll even give you permission to grab me.
Yeah, I bet you want him to grab you, don't you? Just like you asked Dragnot to choke you. I bet you would love for Jason to grab you, wouldn't you? You want him to grab you, don't you? You really do.
You will not last 1 minute.
Talking
ER.
now.
Going to jail over this shit.
God. You would get your ass.
But I guarantee you, with on the right day, and I'm getting stronger every fucking day. I'll tell you that.
Oh,
That's right, Rev. You keep going out there and finding your flashlights and doing these. When you should be going to get a bar of soap and going out there learning how to bathe. You know what I mean? But yeah, you're getting stronger every day, dude. Yeah, definitely. When you feel cocky enough, when you feel strong enough, don't sing it, bring it. That's all I got to say. Rev, you met me in person. I met you in person. You already know what's going to happen. All right? And this ain't no YouTube keyboard hero nonsense. We both know what's going to happen. You're going to sleep, dude.
oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, we both know what's going to happen. You two are going to wind up staring lovingly into each other's eyes. And you're going to get closer. And closer. And closer. Until eventually, G-Man, you wrap your arms around those lunch lady hips that you've been dreaming about for so long. And you pull that emaciated body against you, and you feel his skinny little arms wrap around your shoulders. And you just plant a big, wet, sloppy kiss on those cracked, dry lips, and holy shit, I'm getting into some fanfiction territory. Hi, Tubian.
Had a nice salmon meal, and I'm ready to go. It'd be over quick. I'm gonna tell you that because I know how to fucking do it.
Right. You're
You're
such a
strong
badass.
But I'd have your ass, guaranteed.
Because you've been in.
All you got to do is name the day. How about this, Rev? Not only will you get a chance to fight me, if I lose and you happen to knock me out, using that stick or the pipe or whatever you want to use, because it's going to be one of the two. I'm going to give you permission to do it. I will sign whatever legal document I have to sign for you to use it, because quite frankly, that's not really a weapon.
What the fuck is this? This is me telling fanfiction of Rev and G-Man. Or, I could be telling G-Man's deepest, darkest fantasies. I don't know. Am I really... God damn, am I really that far into G-Man's head? Fuck!
Against somebody like me, but you can go ahead and you can, give me the paperwork that will make sure that you're not
This is
held
a fucking
liable
stream
and I
thing.
can't sue you and I can't go to jail. I want as many things on your side as possible. We go into a ring. I invite a couple of YouTubers who got cameras. I'm pretty sure a Drader or...
Okay, G-Man, you don't have to repeat the shit over and over and over again. Nobody gives a fuck.
I can find somebody. I'm pretty sure Draven would drive all the way from where he is to come over here and watch this.
I wouldn't.
It'd be short and very disappointing for his time or whatever. But
You would have to pay me a significant amount of money to get me to get my fat lazy ass up off my bed, off my chair, and leave Florida to come watch two closeted homosexuals slap fight each other in a ring. The only way that I would actually lower my price is if that ring was full of mud or cream sweet corn.
But they'll drive all the way over there with the little cameras recording things and whatnot. You ain't gonna last long, dude. You're just not. As a matter of fact, you might not even get a chance to swing you might not even get a chance to swing whatever you got in your hand. That's how fast it's gonna be over, dude.
Short. He already
from the
did
hood.
tell us
And
it
you're gonna
involved
need
two
more than a
army
pipe, and
dudes
you're
and
gonna
a
need more than a
bat.
stick, dude. You're gonna need a piece. That's what you're gonna need.
Short and
You're gonna
disappointing.
need a
Carrie's
piece. That's what you're
used
gonna
to
need.
that.
You're either gonna need a piece or you're gonna need something long
Hi,
and
I'm
sharp
Dad. How you doing, honey?
to be able to deal with somebody like me. And pray I don't get my hands on one of them things.
So many fights before,
Right.
right, Rev?
I'm sorry, I was talking during most of that. What do you want to get your hands on? You want to get your hands on his baby carrot? Well, I mean, you won't be able to get your hands on it you may be able to get, like, you know, a finger and a thumb wrapped around it, but I don't think you'll be able to get your hands on it. And I think it's really weird, though, that G-Man's reacting to a Carrie stream. So, isn't this stealing Carrie's content? Carrie, why don't you have an issue with this? Oh, wait, I know, because you're friends with G-Man, so it's okay.
Because you pissed
You can't
me
even
off.
beat
You
Shanny.
did.
Shut up.
You did.
You did.
You did.
Yeah, if that's what you wanted some videos, Gary.
It's reviewception.
Absolutely. Here's your fucking video. You take it.
I didn't
Right.
want no videos. What?
It's reviewception going on here. Oh, I'm dead. I'm doing alright. I got a bit of a headache, and I decided what better cure for a headache than coming on here and laughing at a dumbass retard.
I wanted to do was point out how Shanny destroyed you. I wanted to show what you was like as an alcoholic as opposed to who you are now. And I wanted to prove without you being able to get on here and lie and be able to say that Shanny didn't do this to me. Because the interview that I showed exposed what Shanny did to you. She murdered you. She killed you. She completely destroyed you. She demasculated you. And if you wasn't such a punk, and
Oh
wasn't
yeah, I
such
see
a
that,
little-
Knitting. I
little-
see that.
a little wimp, you would get on here and admit that I'm correct about that. How about this, Rev? Since Shanny's so tough, see, the problem is there are laws about fighting women, but you know, with equality and all that stuff growing and whatnot. Rev, how about this? You and Shanny versus me. How about that? The two of you versus the one of me. I'll take care of you super quick.
Well, I mean, all Shanny would have to do is just sit on your ass. It may remind you of all those times you got hit by a car. So it may give you just a little bit of a chubby. So you may wanna get yourself full of those godly thoughts before you start the fight.
But Shanny, you don't know a lot about wrestling. Go look up the drop toe hold. I want you to think about that. You coming at me all fast, and I make your momentum make you fall. And the second you hit that ground, I will actually give you a real handicap. You're going to know what real pain is after that. Move over, Rev. Let me pick up this car. None of that stuff's going to help you because I'm not impressed with that. I ain't impressed with that one bit.
Well, I mean, you should be impressed with the fact that she can pick up a Durango because it might actually help you the next time that you go walking down the street and you become a hood ornament again. That might actually help you.
Not with the tough guy talk, dude. You know how to contact me. You know how to make a YouTube video. Make a day. We can meet, and I'll gladly put both of you in ER. Then you'll have no choice but to go to the hospital. For real.
You can't have a cussing on my channel. Yeah,
Right,
you'll play
Bill?
cussing.
He had
If
salmon.
it's me, right?
It's like his spinach. You know,
Huh?
Popeye needs spinach.
React to
Well,
this.
Rev needs salmon.
There's no reason for you to discuss my wife's tits.
Well, God,
There's
can you?
Well, I will react to this part here, and trust me, I do want to go over this particular stream at some point. We may actually look at it because I do have the link to Drama Clip Dump's new Rumble channel. If you guys don't know, Drama Clip Dump's got hit with some strikes, hasn't been able to upload for a couple weeks, and so they've decided to start uploading their stuff to Rumble instead. So this new one they have up on Rumble. But I will say this much, Jason. If your wife doesn't want people to talk about her tits, then maybe she shouldn't talk about her tits.
If your whore of a woman would stop putting them all on camera for everybody to see, nobody will be talking about them.
Okay, I'll give G-Man that much. A stop clock is right twice a day.
She has no self-love and self-respect
Isn't it cute?
or anything like that. She's the common whore that you would see standing on 42nd Street. I'm sorry. Shanny's cheap. You can get her for 25 cents. Or maybe a loosely. For those of you who don't know what a loosely is, that's when they sell you a cigarette individually instead of selling you the whole pack. But
And how would you know that, G-Man, if you bought a bunch of whores with that tactic?
you could probably get her for about a loosely. I think it's going for about 75 cents now, I think. For a loosely, I think. In some places. Some places charges $1, but you could probably get a loosely for about 75 cents. And that's about Shanny's worth. Because she brings nothing to the table. She can't even cook.
Zero
Wait,
reason for
discussing
a Christian man.
Except spaghetti. That's about
Oh,
it.
I actually used the quotations correctly.
Oh, and I am watching their chat over here, and to answer Drader, if he ever decides to come and see this, that's because G-Man's got a shit ton of words that are blocked in his chat because he's a little pussy. But, I mean,
Christian man.
that's the kind of person you want to hang out with. That's okay.
What's up, TJ?
Tonka Jaw in the chat.
Christian.
Come on, Rev. Think a little bit more. If you are drunk or you're in your liquid courage or if you're smoking your courage or
Oddly
whatever,
enough, can't
you
see
can do a
TJ.
little bit better than this, right? Because I've heard far worse than this nonsense, that's for sure.
Do you know how to use quotations yet, Gary?
Does he know not to sexually harass men?
Do you know that women are to be valued, Gary?
Oh, yes. Women are definitely supposed to be valued, definitely. But women that don't have any value whatsoever, like the woman that you're with, who doesn't contribute jack squat diddly.
See, I would say this much. Women are to be valued. However, what we're talking about is not a woman. What we're talking about and discussing is a sentient mattress stuffed with mayonnaise. So,
To
free game.
anything. I mean, think about this, Rev. And I'm pretty sure somebody else on YouTube has
He's
noticed
a
this
puss.
besides me. Who makes the majority of the videos on Instagram?
G-Man likes that spaghetti.
Who makes the majority of the videos on Instagram? The face that I see predominantly is yours. Your woman is so pathetic and so lazy, she can't even make a video. Because she's afraid somebody's going to point out the warts.
Do you know that?
No, Jesus said, if you look at a woman with lust in
Preach.
your heart,
Yeah.
you're
Wait a minute, Shanny. So that applies to you then. When you was lusting after Dragnut's wife? And not
I will say he has a point here. Okay. All right, G-Man, you have a point. You have a point. Let's see if you can bring that point home now. Can you bring that point home without being a complete and utter retard?
just her. There was several other female YouTubers where you literally
See ya,
did
user
this
two.
and stuck your tongue out and you was flirting with them. Rev was bragging that you was doing those things. Don't try to be a fake. You know, Shanny, you're gonna motivate me to start an Instagram. You better cut it out, because I'll tag every last one of these trash videos into basically taking all of these videos on YouTube where people are exposing you and put them right on Instagram. I'm surprised nobody's done that yet.
committed adultery.
See, I would, but then I couldn't have my cute little layout like I have on YouTube. So, yeah, I'd much rather have my cute little layout with my cute little unicorn.
Still
You see that,
throwing up a
Gary?
little bit from that comment he made earlier about
You see
Shannon
that you need a
recording
female to teach you the scripture.
like a fire hydrant.
I'm reading the chat too. It says David, TJ, and Drader should have a threesome.
There are women out there that are capable of teaching scripture. The barracuda that you're with does.
See, that's the thing, though. I don't understand why a lot of these people who are in GMan's chat right now, who are in, who would call Shanny out and everything, like Drader. I just don't get it. How can you be in GMan's chat and supporting him when this motherfucker was the one who enabled them the most? Maybe not recently in current days, but he enabled them for years. For years. This man right here on the screen enabled them. Enabled them. Not only enabled them, but also endorsed and promoted and lifted up their child abuse. And I just fucking noticed, God damn it, Carrie, now I can never use that fucking layout. This is the lo-fi Twilight layout I sometimes use. I can't use it now. She's used it. Fuck, she's ruined it for me. But all these people are sitting here supporting G-Man. They're supporting the very person who enabled the child abuse the most. The absolute most. Unless Drader is dissing G-Man, which, I mean, I would say, bravo for you. Good job. Have fun. But, I mean, it's just like, it just boggles my mind that all these people who were who were wanting to call Shani and Jason out on their child abuse, they forget that this very man who's on the screen here is the one that enabled it. Not only enabled it, but excused it. And said that Shani and Jason were great parents. They were fantastic parents.
Doesn't even know the basics.
Hey, QTC. Hi, Lady Starfire.
Neither one of you do. You literally got on here and said that white magic was permitted in Christianity. I stopped anything you got to say about the Bible. I don't want to hear about it no more. Shani gets on here and talks about scripture that applies to her enemies, but never apply to her. The Bible says that there is no sin that is not common to man. Meaning if somebody else is doing it, so are you.
Hydrant.
I was just wearing my clothes.
You see that?
No.
Exactly, see?
As far as categories go.
But
I know,
someone
it's
like Gary
absolutely hilarious.
cannot let a woman express herself.
No, the reason why Shani has brainwashed this moron with this lie is because Shani, the way you guys see how she deals with him, she attempted that garbage with me. And I've been telling people literally for years.
No, you have not. You motherfucking liar. I want to say maybe for the last couple of years. Maybe. But for most of your relationship with Shani and Jason, you were so far up their asses, we couldn't tell where you ended and they began. You were so far up that gray cooch. You were so far up Jason's crusty asshole. So far up there. You were excusing the child abuse and the neglect. You were backing them up on a lot of their most just outrageous stories. Like when they tried to say that Dragnot shit ninjas were the ones that went in and wrecked the Colorado apartment. You were backing them up on a lot of stuff. Don't say that. Because a lot of these reaction channels have the videos. The archive channels have these videos. Maybe that's why you guys are trying so hard to get those archive channels taken down. Maybe that's why all of a sudden all the archive channels are getting struck. Because you guys know that these archive channels have the ability to play your own words and to show where you're fucking lying now.
I will never tolerate that. I don't mind.
Yeah, you denied it would ever happen.
Woman having a YouTube channel, doing her thing. I don't have a problem with that. What I got a problem with is when this person represents me in a relationship and they get on here and they present themselves like a 3-cent whore. Misrepresent scripture, claims to be some prophetess when she doesn't even understand. She don't even know how to spell the word, nonetheless actually tell you what a prophetess does. I don't have a problem with being around a strong woman. There's so much evidence on YouTube, it's not even funny regarding that. I have complimented women on here a lot concerning some of the videos that they make and some of the points that they make. What I got a problem with is when you represent me and then you get on here and you start acting like a fool. Or then you try to come and correct me and you don't even understand the basics of the topic that you're talking about. I'm one of these people that will point that out quick. If
you do that all the fucking time. The fuck are you talking about? I mean, I will admit, I am not that deep into GMan lore. I will be the first one to admit it. So, if anybody in the chat who is that deep into GMan lore that they know about this shit, if I say something that is not correct, please correct me on it. Please correct me on it. I would much rather be corrected about it than go on saying something that's false. But you do the same fucking goddamn thing.
I know you don't know what you're talking about. If you know what you're talking about, then of course I have no choice but to listen to what you have to say. And if you're right, I have to agree.
And her femininity. Because it's a threat.
Oh my god, he looks really drunk.
I wish Gary Love was on here listening to this nonsense.
It's a threat
I...
to his massive fucking ego.
Yeah, they're live right now.
In his
Tell
heart.
me.
there are other things that are more attractive than me.
Yeah.
And
we
this is
know.
how you revealed yourself. You said,
Rev, I don't want your 9,000-pound barracuda. And as far as you go, I'm going to say this nicely. See, the problem is there's no way to say it nicely. I'm going to be accused of hate speech regardless, so I'm just going to let it continue.
said to Shannon.
No way.
Oh, G-Man, you're just stop. We've been trying to tell you to come out of the closet for years and years and years. You just need to go ahead and do it. In fact, I'm actually about to just hit this live button. See what they're saying now. You guys want to see what they're saying now? Let's see what they're saying now.
Like I just don't. I feel sorry for him, but I don't respect him as a man. Because, like I said, I'll beat the daylights out of him. This is a real $100 bill. This is the back of it. In God we trust. It doesn't say in cinema we trust or whatever. This is $100, Shanny, that will go in your account right now. No. I will give this to Carrie or Drader or whoever I need to give it to, because I don't want nothing to do with it. I will give this to Carrie or Drader, and they will put this in your account before you come on my channel. And all you got to do is agree for you and Red to come on my channel, no porn bombing or nothing like that. Come on my channel and just answer a few questions. That's it. You can make $100. For the people that are financially supporting Shanny, please understand, the woman is so lazy, she won't even get her mouse and click. That is how pathetically lazy this woman is. $100, Shanny, to you. I'm not giving that broke bum anything. I will give you $100. Carrie will give it to you or Drader will give it to you. Let me tell you why I want them to do it, because I'll put it into their account and then they'll give it to you the second you agree. If you choose not to come
He's
on
got
here,
cream on his
I promise
back.
you this: your Cash App, your PayPal, and everything that you have when you collect finances on here will be flagged, and I will report you for fraud. And you ain't even gonna make another account when I'm done with you. Think long and hard. You come on my channel for 2 hours, and you answer some questions, okay? And I'll put $100
I know,
in
that's
your account
financially
before
supporting
you even come
them.
on here. Lie to me, and we'll flag the ever living daylights out of your Cash App and all the other things that you got. It's as simple as that. I'll even throw a couple of extra dollars in there for Carrie or Drader, so that for providing this service. So why don't you hurry up, Rev? Get that lazy Walrus off her behind and get her to agree to this. Go on Instagram, go live, hurry up, and make this money. It'd be better than the $2 or $3 that you probably made in the stream that you made last night, or the $10 that you made prior to that. Get your butt on here, and since you're so tough, Jason, come on here and go one-on-one with GMan. We both know what's going to happen if you do. You do understand that you are going to be a victim like everybody else that's challenged me on here. I got no problem with it. Don't sing it, bring it. That's all I got to say, dude. This is yours the second, and this is my play money, Rev. Okay? The second you agree, I will give this to Carrie or Trader, and they will give it to you. And when you get it, you better bring your fat behind on here. That's all I got to say. And Shani, this offer is only for you. And I don't want you to give Jason nothing. If you choose to, that's your own business. But I don't want you to give Jason nothing. I want you to come on this channel. I want you to answer a few questions. I want to see if you really believe the word of God where it says that you're not supposed to bear false witness and you're not supposed to lie. Because you know I can prove if you're lying. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I know. The internet bravado is very cringe, very fucking cringe. It's so cringe.
The ball's in your court. Okay, I'm not even giving you a time frame. All you gotta do is agree. You'll get the money in advance. But if you don't come, I know how it's gonna make you feel if you can't receive donations no more. Because when I say I'm coming after your ways to get money, I'm gonna come after you so hard your dead relatives are gonna feel it.
G-Man acts like he got some kind of power.
Drunk boy, Reefa head, Shanny for Reefa, Shanny for Reefa.
Oh yeah, you're so clever, G-Man. So clever.
Jason's
so
a drunk.
Clever. No shit!
Jason, no, no more Revelation news. Jason's a drunk, and Shani Farifa will make a personal appearance on this channel for $100 for 2 hours. You make $50 an hour, Rev. You have never made that kind of money in your entire life. I just want to prove to your financial supporters that you're a sorry piece of garbage and you don't want to work.
I think a lot of their supporters already know that. They're just pay pickies.
I want to prove you don't want to work.
They already know that. It's proven.
You can have the money right now.
They're just pay piggies.
Trader says he sends that money. We're going to McDonald's. He says he's going to McDonald's. But anyway.
You're such a fucking retard.
Come on, Shani. Let me pay your bills one more time. I'll pay your bills one more time, Shani. One more time. It takes you a whole month to get this in donations. I don't even think you can get this in a month, to be honest. And this is yours, Shani. I'm not sending it to Rev. I'm sending it to you. You ain't got to buy him no cigarettes. You ain't got to buy him no alcohol. You ain't got to give him nothing. This will be yours that you actually earned, Shani. And when you bring your...
Oh, Red, what he said was he's going to give it to Carrie or Drader, and they're going to give it to Shani for her to come onto his channel and, I don't know, have erotic phone sex with both of them. I have no idea what the fuck they're going to talk about.
Puppy or that little... How is it doing? Two poor white people versus one G-Man. I'm not putting the title on me or nothing like that, but two poor white people versus one black man in 2024 will make you famous. So come on, movie stars, answer the call. Your money's right here. Don't make me wait too long though, because I can easily change my mind.
Oh my god. This shit has made me cringe so hard. I think my teeth have been sucked back into my sphincter.
Oh man. Anyway, Rev, you can go back to being Shani's little cockroach or whatever. Go back to being her toilet paper. Cause that's all you are, dude. At the end of the day, don't ever call me out. Cause like I said, dude, I will beat you senseless. Later, guys.
All right, so that was G-Man, but let's go over to Rumble. Because like I said, Rumble, I can go up here. I do have a channel, but I'm going to go over to... Who am I following? Oh, there they are. And, let's talk about... Let's see. It was a 26, wasn't it? So let's see about this one. Because like I said, Drama Clip Dumps, they have stopped uploading to YouTube. They have started uploading to Rumble now. Because they got flagged for some shit. I don't know what they got flagged for, but they got flagged for some shit, which is ridiculous. Puts contact paper on it. I know.
I should just try and stream live me all the time and just be on it and rant all day. Because I gotta get money. I need to make money to get the fuck out. That's it. Bottom line. So I should be on live me like every day as much as I can. And then sleep 3-4 hours, because that's almost pretty much all I sleep anyway. Get 3-4 hours of sleep and go back on live me. I'll just read the Bible cover to cover and give commentary on the Bible. That's what I'll do.
See, that would be death to your channel. People don't come to your Instagram for your amazing Bible shit. They come to your channel because they like watching the drama. And let's see if I can actually get a better quality. There we go. That should be a better quality. They come to your channel. Hey, thank you, Hum Along, for being a member for 5 months. Thank you for being an Olive God employee for 5 months. Where you're here, your family. And thanks for joining us. We're actually going over the newest one from the 26th, because like I said, Drama Clip Dumps, since they got flagged and they couldn't post for a while, they decided to start posting all their stuff up on Rumble. So now we're over on Rumble.
Hi, Rachel. Hi, Laura. So Bella got blocked. because she couldn't learn how to actually communicate with people. She came up in our DM.
Oh, and if you guys didn't know, they were being trolled by someone whose name was Bella Goth. And if you don't know who Bella Goth is a character from the Sims franchise. From the Goth family. She's like one of the best known Sims of the Sims franchise. She's been in every single Sims iteration, from the first one to the most recent one. The most famous one of hers, though, iteration of hers, was The Sims 2. And that was because there was a whole mystery surrounding her, like being abducted by aliens or something. But, yeah. Thank you for the breadsticks, Red Feather.
And was like, you just can't handle the truth.
Oh, yes. And, well, the breadsticks kind of reminded me, because this thing that I'm about to mention does involve bread, in a way. But this is going to be the normal stream announcement that Draven from the Draven's Crypt channel is a weenie. I will say it again. Draven from the Draven's Crypt channel is a weenie. And he's not even the good Ballpark Frank weenies. No, he's the Bar S 2 for $1 Dollar General weenie. Thank you for listening. And that's the wonderful, wonderful news today, that Draven from the Draven's Crypt channel is a weenie.
I mean, that's your defense of all the bullshit lies and slander, and you're coming after our audience and coming on their comments that are nice and trying to make people feel like shit about supporting us. So, Bella, we try... Shanny's even, like, she's on this, really. She's feeling the spirit, Shanny. Because she's very forgiving right now, man, and she's blessing everybody in messages that are cursing her, and she's blessing them and praying for them, you know?
Yeah, I bet she's blessing them. Probably about, like, the southern thing where they go, oh, bless your heart. I imagine that's what they mean by blessing. Uh-huh.
You guys like to try and turn up the heat in the furnace of Daniel. Daniel and the Lion.
Thank you, 6 Drops, for the super sticker. Damn you and your cheeseburgers.
And then Sheen, Mac, Medshak, and Abednego in the fucking furnace, you know? The fire's all around them, but there's no human meat cooking stench because the Lord was in there, and they didn't get burnt at all. That's what you guys do with Shanny, whose name is Elijah, by the way. Did you know this? Shannon's middle name is Eileen, which was my mom's name, Eileen, right? If you look...
This just proves that you're a mama's boy. That's all this proves. You happen to get with a woman whose middle name is the same name as your mother's. Okay. And just proves that you are a massive, massive mama's boy. That's all it does.
At the feminine version of the name Elijah, it's Irene. That's fucking impossible. So Shanny's middle name is Elijah.
Shanny's middle name is not Elijah. Shanny's middle name is Eileen. You can sit there and try to do this whole... It's the feminine version. No. It's no more than my first name is Christopher.
That's fucking impossible. But it's true.
Are we getting back into the Archangel? Are we getting back into the Archangel story arc? Is that what we're doing? We're having a return to the Archangel? Are you gonna start calling yourself Metatron again? And Shanny's Sand Dolphin? More like Sand Whale. No way, she's a fucking dolphin.
So Bella got blocked. This is an unfortunate thing.
Aww.
Because we know how much we love to have psychotics come on everybody else's comments and go, you can't support these con artists. Wait a minute, what are they conning though? Well, Shanny's lying about being sick. That's just what you say.
The only thing that has been proven is that Shanny has osteoarthritis. And I'm going by what Mango said, which I trust Mango. But that's the only thing that's been proven that Shanny actually has. Now, if you want to talk about the whole borderline personality disorder thing, every single psychological evaluation that Shanny has ever shown, like physically shown on the internet, has always said that she has borderline personality disorder tendencies. It does not fully diagnose her as borderline personality disorder. And I will say this much. The last little psychological blurb that Shani posted that said that had it at the end of a very long paragraph of other possible mental conditions. Some of which actually included narcissistic personality disorder, histrionic personality disorder, and antisocial personality disorder. So, yeah.
Do you understand that just because somebody said something doesn't make it true? Do you understand that? Just because Carrie said it doesn't make it true. Just because Drag may have said it doesn't make it true. Just because Gary, GMan, said it doesn't make it true. Your sources are lacking. Because I'm telling you, from all the stuff that Gary told me straight up.
You have never... Shani has not provided any type of evidence that she has any of these conditions that she claims to have. If I was someone who was on the internet trying to get money because I could not work due to a certain condition that I had, you can bet your bottom dollar that if someone asked me for some kind of diagnostic paperwork that proved, yes, I have this disorder, yes, I can't work because of it, I sure as hell would provide it. I'm happy to provide people with whatever I can get that shows that I have MS. I mean, I don't have like the progressive MS. I don't have the bad MS as it's called. I have what's called reverting or revisiting or revising or something like that. It comes back and forth, basically. I'll have it, then it'll go into remission, then it'll come back, and it's one that goes back and forth. It's not like the progressive kind. It's not like the kind that a lot of people wind up in wheelchairs with. It's not that kind. But if someone asked me that they said, oh, I don't believe that you have MS, you can bet your ass that I would post something that said, yeah, I got MS. I was diagnosed with MS back in November 2023. That's when I was fully diagnosed with MS. Hell, I had someone say that I should be called the Shaw of A1C because I'm overweight. And I just posted the latest results from my last blood work, which showed that, yeah, while my A1C was a little high, it was still within the normal range. And the guy was like, oh, okay, so you're normal. I'm like, yeah. I still found it funny. Oh, yeah, relapsing, remitting. Thank you, Heon. I'll eventually get your name.
Yep. While we were friends. They make stories up. Do you get that? They come together in like Discord rooms and stuff like that. And they straight up write fan fiction to...
Well, I mean, I just came up with a absolutely amazing fan fiction just right off the top of my head while we were watching Gary's stream. But that one was pretty good, you know, about, you know, GMan just lovingly wrapping his arms around your lunch lady hips, pulling your emaciated body tight against his, you wrapping your bony little arms around his shoulders and pressing your cracked, chapped lips against his big, puffy, wet ones, and just slathering the tongue in there. Ugh. God damn it.
Gossip on their reaction channel, and they just play stupid fucking videos from 4 years ago of us doing whatever.
Well, I mean, I'm playing a video that was actually from this morning, so you can't really say shit about that.
And it's a continual line of bullshit to slander us again in the public eye, so that you'll hate us for no reason.
No, I want to give people plenty of reasons to hate you.
So Bella got blocked because that's where she's coming from. You need to start understanding that people have motivations for saying the shit that they do about anything.
My motivation is to laugh. That is my motivation. I have very pure motivations. My motivation is to laugh.
In our case, it's literally people that want us to not be able to exist because they think our opinions are wrong, or they think we're some kind of horrible, weird, abusive individuals. Like,
You are abusive, Jason. You are. Don't think the internet has forgotten that you got arrested for assaulting a child. Don't think that. And it's not just because Shani decided that she was not going to participate in the system, and so they had a lack of evidence is why you got out, nullifies the fact that you were arrested for child abuse. And that the reason why those boys have been gone for almost 2 years. In fact, I want to say that we will be approaching the two-year anniversary of those boys being taken in the next couple of days. I'll need to check my dates. But I want to say it's going to be I want to say it's going to be this week. Those boys have been gone for 2 years, Jason. And it's because you came back into the house after being arrested for child abuse.
Mickey and Mallory in Natural Born Killers. Literally, though.
I'm completely.
Hey, 21.
Mickey and Mallory, I know. They go to the.
Oh, don't. Please,
Huh?
I'm not dressed.
It wasn't going to be on you at all.
Yeah, but it might fall. That's what I'm trying to.
I'm going to go.
No, you don't have to go.
I'm tired anyway.
He says he's going to go, but we're 6 minutes and 15 seconds into a 29-minute and 4-second video. But he says he's going to go. Okay, Jason.
Anyway.
You don't have to go, honey. You can talk if you want to.
Oh, thank you so much, Red Feather. Oh, yes. Okay, yeah, Red Feather. Let's see. This week is the 3rd anniversary of the Road Trip Saga. And so while we have the 3rd anniversary of the Road Trip Saga, we also have on the June 28th, 2022, is going to be the 2-year anniversary of the boys being taken. So, it's amazing what can happen in 2 years. You two look like shit.
Yeah, I hate doing it this way. It's like annoying. It's fine.
What if the phone falls down?
Yeah.
If you guys are wondering what I'm puffing on a nicotine-free vape. It's called Cafe Tobacco, and it is from Food Good Company, and it tastes kind of like coffee. It's delicious. I'm so sorry you have to be stuck with your cheap-ass cigarillos, Jason, that you could have actually used to buy food with.
I want to start doing that live me thing, because apparently you can make money.
Or according to GMan, you could have actually bought some pussy with them, but, I mean...
I gotta do something, man. I got one place that I got.
Oh, come on, Heon. I don't read moon runes.
Gas money. I'm really hoping I get that, because I need to start making fucking money.
You know how you could start making money, Jason? You could go get yourself another job. And this time, actually shower when you go to the job. Take a shower, wash your clothes. Get a fucking job. That would make you some money. But no, you don't want to do that. Because you're a lazy mama's boy who spent your entire life with at least a silver-plated spoon in your mouth. If not entirely silver spoon in your mouth. At least a silver-plated spoon in your mouth. Spoiled rotten to the point where you believe that you are incapable of holding down a job.
It really sucks that needs to be my focus, but it does. Next fucking $10 I get, it's going to the internet so that we could do some shit. And
yeah, I got it right. Woo! I just have to remember how Mango pronounces it.
Right, at least. Okay.
It is so humid in here.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking humid. It's a pretty humid night, guys.
I will say it's pretty hot down here in Florida.
Good shit to talk about. And then my head went blank.
Let's see. It is 95 degrees in Florida with a 30% chance of showers. So, fun times.
Wish I had an agent.
An agent?
Because I really feel like I could go into acting or some shit like that.
What are you talking about? You can't go into acting. You can't even hold a coherent sentence sitting here in your living room on a phone. The hell are you talking about acting?
I think I could do that. I'd try it. You know, try an indie film. The Lord said to me a couple minutes ago, just message Ted Raimi. I'm like, what?
Oh, shut
It makes sense because he makes lots of movies actually still. Into the ship we're born. Into the world we're from. That's such a great song, man. Love it. It's one of the best songs ever written. That tickles like real cute, like.
No, Heon, in these parts, it's Jim Medeker who is the weatherman. And also the humble hat salesman, so.
You tickle my bum. Shanny was tickling my bum. And that felt real good. We had amazing love.
Okay, so Shannon was tickling your bum. What are you, like 5? Fucking hell, dude. Are you in, like, kindergarten? And also, is Shanny tickling your bum because she's preparing you for the pegging that you're going to receive later tonight? Is that what's going on here? You do realize that you can't live stream porn, right? Please don't live stream porn. I've seen Sexy for Christ. I've seen it. I can't unsee it. And I can't make myself reverse the immense disgust that I felt watching it. And I cannot ignore the fact that it was viewing your porn on Sexy for Christ that more than likely gave me my food fetish. Because viewing your shit on Sexy for Christ made me so dry that it was like a desert. It's like an arid desert where tumbleweeds wouldn't even give it the time of day. And I had to go look up some really funky shit to fix that. I'm not doing it again, Jason. I'm not doing it again. I can't do it. I'm not strong enough.
Love making. It's late night, so I can talk about it, whatever. We had amazing love making where Shanny says this was the first time it ever happened for her.
Piss
and
for Christ.
It's definitely the first time it happened for me. We climaxed at the same time. So I don't know how long I went, maybe 25, I don't know, 20 minutes maybe, I don't.
20 minutes. More like 20 seconds. What the fuck are you talking about? With how skinny you are and how emaciated you are, there's no way you've got any stamina to be going 20 fucking minutes.
I pace it. And I'm like, oh, I'm there. And then she squeezed. I'm like, what? And she was squirting like a fire hydrant.
She was pissing on you, Jason. She was pissing on you. She probably squeezed to try and stop herself from pissing on you, but she couldn't stop the flow. She pissed on you. That's okay. There are a lot of men who are into water sports. There's nothing to be ashamed of that. You can have your golden showers. Or your sludgy gray showers, if you prefer.
I can do it with my pee-pee. I heard the commercials on YouTube about how, like, a lot of guys can't do that shit. And I'm like, I can.
Yeah, you can make your girl piss on you.
Ass.
Okay, that's great.
That was such an amazing love experience that I wanted to share that because it's beautiful. Marriage is awesome. And finding your soulmate is really awesome. That's what I believe. I really believe that type of thing happening is a sign that you're with your soulmate. I just feel that way.
So finding your soulmate means that they're pissing on you. Oh, I'm so glad I never found my soulmate.
What the hell comedy was that I saw? Well, it might have been Boys in the Hall or something, or some UK comedy that was in an office. And there was a young guy and a hot girl and a hot young guy, and they would go in the fucking broom closet and like fuck when they could, and they'd be like, she'd be like, okay, now we got to go back in there and we got to train each other how to make each other come at the same time. And he's like, yeah, I'm with it. We did that. It's fucking awesome. That's like awesome.
You do understand that a woman can tighten her vagina at any point in time, right, Rev? It's called Kegels, working your Kegel muscles. Not that I think Shani works any muscles on her at all, which is another reason why I believe that the story is a lie, because heaven forbid that Shani actually does any work when it comes to actually having sex, which is disgusting to think about. But a woman can tighten her vagina at any point in time. She doesn't have to just tighten it when it's an orgasm. But of course, what do I expect from someone who has the sexual experience of a 10-year-old?
I ain't never seen that in porn. Never. It's awesome. But yeah, the doors,
I've seen it in porn. What the fuck are you talking about? What kind of porn are you watching? I've seen it in porn lots of times.
anything by the doors, man. Like, I had on CD, box set, everything. They had remastered versions from like 1997, the box set. And they made every one of the albums and slip covers look like vinyls. Amazing. You still got that, Gary? You got my CDs and shit. You enjoying the Neo Geo? Hi, Bling and things. You having fun playing King of Fighters and Art of Fighting and shit? Are you enjoying playing with the dolls, the antique dolls that my grandma had? That's a priceless heirloom. Do you like playing with the dolls, Gary? You would like playing with dolls, Gary.
No, but I'm pretty sure he would like to play with your baby carrot. I don't know how much GMan would like to play with dolls, but like I said, I'm pretty sure he would like to play with your baby carrot.
You're feminine. You get what I mean? You put
this little bitch saying that anybody is feminine. This little fucking long-haired, nail-painted, pussy-ass, wrist-throwing bitch calling anybody else feminine is a fucking joke. Now, I will say, G-Man, not the manliest man in the world. Not at all. But he would still be able to top rev. Sorry.
Put on an air of fucking machoanity, like Diddy. That's why Jules came in with the Yoshi crew and said, "No Diddy. Don't Diddy me, bro."
What the fuck are you talking about? Jules? Jules, if you come and watch this, you know, you're in my Discord. Tell me what the fuck he's talking about.
It's because you're Didified, Gary. You like pull. You can't acknowledge that, though. You're Didified. Sean Combs wears a cross, too. Why didn't he give you your stuff back? That's disgusting of him. Thank you. Blinging things. It is disgusting. He said, "Oh, you could come back anytime you want to get anything." You're a liar. You never helped me set up any time to come and get my shit. You're a liar. You know how you deal with that? You repent.
Jules Didified Carrie? I have no idea what he's talking about.
Look at this place. You put all that shit on the porch and you get in the car and fucking leave. Because I'd like to file a police report at this time that you thieved my shit. You did. Why didn't you? Yeah.
He didn't thieve it if you left it in the place in the first place. If you leave your, if I was renting this little duplex from someone and I wasn't living with Mama Shaw, and I decided to leave, like, you know, me and my partner decided, you know, we're gonna live together again, and I left all of my stuff here. I'm not going to expect the landlord for this duplex to keep my stuff until I can get around to getting it out of the house. If I'm going to leave anything, it's going to be something that I really don't need. I definitely wouldn't leave something like, like my keepsakes for my great grandma or my computer or anything like that. I'm definitely not going to, that's going to be some of the first shit to go. But you don't expect the landlord of the place that you're staying at to keep your shit when you leave it in the house. Especially when you leave it in the house for a prolonged period of time. You abandoned that stuff, and he did with it what he felt was necessary, which was throwing it out. Because I'm pretty sure a lot of it was probably destroyed.
Thief. Is that your testimony?
that you stole a safe. Oh, that's how you found Jesus Christ. You stole a safe? Like you stole games. Tons of them. I gave you my Neo Geo and the games out of the kindness of my heart because your eyes lit up like a fucking kid. Like you were 6. That works? Yeah. And I gave it to him that day. I can't believe it. Yeah. You're ungrateful, dude.
Again, you gave it to him. If you give somebody something, they are under no obligation to return it to you. Especially if you tell them it is a gift. There's a difference between telling someone that it's a gift and telling someone that it's being borrowed. I am so sorry that your 6th grade education... Oh, no, wait. Actually, Jason, you graduated high school, so you should know the difference. I'm surprised. Obviously, you went to the special ed classes. Hi, Party Box Gamer.
Enough for him, he probably pawned it. More money in his pocket. Yeah, probably playing things. Most likely.
Nobody's gonna buy the shit that was in your house. I'm sorry. Nobody's gonna buy that shit. That shit was probably covered with cat piss, cat shit, whatever leaks out of Shanny's ass. Nobody's gonna buy that shit. I'm sorry.
Sack of shit. Yeah, she prayed for you today. She gave you grace, and that's cool, man. I'll give you the truth. It's ridiculous. You're a thief. Dragnot was right, man. Grifter, thief. I didn't know. I didn't listen. You know. Nah, he fights the black Hebrew Israelites. You know, he's holy. He's a good guy. Correct in their doctrine on Jesus and stuff. You're a narcissist. You did that shit for your own glory. The soldier does a god shit. You know that.
And you're not doing this for your own glory? You're not a narcissist for doing this? Everything that you guys talk about comes back to you. You can never talk about something without somehow bringing it back to you. Case in point, that whole thing with Mama Bear, or Little Mama, or whatever the fuck her name was. That fan of Foodie Beauties that supposedly killed herself. You guys could not talk about that without making it about Shanny. You guys took someone else's suicide story, alleged suicide story, and you made it about Shanny. You made it about you two. That is peak fucking narcissism. So you are definitely the pot calling the kettle black.
That crew that you had with some really good brothers, actually. I mean, you know, I can't really even remember any of their names.
What is she doing back there?
He's having to sneeze a little bit.
What are you doing back there, Watermelon?
But you wanted to call it the G Squad. Not Soldiers
G
of God.
Squad
Like, what's
rolling
that?
up?
You're
No,
a
I'm not
fucking
part of the G
narcissist.
Squad.
It should
No.
be called G Squad. Because you're a fucking narcissist. Obsessed with your own voice and ego.
And like you and Shanny aren't? Shanny is a narcissist to the max. She is a textbook malignant narcissist. And you are a narcissist as well. You're just not as malignant as she is. You can sit there and try to say, "Oh, well, I hate myself. I talk bad about myself all the time." So, that doesn't change the fact that you're a fucking narcissist. Most people who have YouTube channels are in some way a narcissist. They have some narcissism in them. Some of them do like the sound of their own voice. I might be one of them.
My wife prayed for you, you know. You talk about her tits. I'm gonna talk to you like a guy, you know.
Yawn. I love that. G-squirt Shanny's gray. I like that. Thank you.
I'm fucked up.
You'll find that I'm not as squeamish as Mango.
Done with the Christian shit because you're fake. You got it? I give you respect and talk to you with clean language. As a friend. Because I know you didn't like profanity. You know? You don't get that respect anymore because you're a liar and a fake. So I'll talk to you like I would talk to an asshole at the bar. if he fucking, like, was, sniffing at Shanny's skirt, you know?
Who the fuck is gonna be sniffing at Shanny's skirt? Ew? No, first of all, it's not a skirt, it's a bed skirt. She's wearing a fucking sheet. Because regular clothes don't fit her giant ass anymore. She's wearing a fucking sheet. Nobody's gonna be sniffing around those holes at all. I can guarantee you.
The only thing that's missing is a fucking Pabst Blue Ribbon from the fucking draft, you know? You try to tell me I'll drink a Heineken, you can take that and throw it out. Because that's where it belongs, in the trash Heineken.
No, but you have drunk a Yingling.
You give me a Pabst Blue Ribbon, and I'll talk to you, Gary, like a real fucking man. Not a boy.
Jason, don't even. You couldn't talk like a real fucking man if you wanted to. Your balls are in too much of a vice right now. Your baby carrot is screaming because Shanny has it firmly in her hand and is twisting right now. That's why you're making this fucking video in the first place. Not because you felt moved by the spirit. No, you felt moved by Shanny's hands. Shanny told you to make this video. Shanny told you to hop online and defend Milady's honor. Let's see. Shanny doesn't wear skirts. She's racist enough to to start wearing white sheets. Oh. Hi, Nerdy and Spicy. How you doing, darling? Yeah, that's facts.
Talk about another woman's tits. Do you like calling women whores? Because that's what you're thinking of when you're jerking off. Or is that why you are such a freak and weirdo? Because you don't ever jerk off.
I mean, I'm sorry, but I've never heard of GMan being accused of watching violent rape porn. I've never heard of that. And I've also never heard of GMan enjoying the sensation of having a girl piss on him, like you have. And I've also never heard of GMan finding it sexy that his partner tells him that he better wipe her asshole good because he'll be eating it later. I don't kink shame on this channel. But going between the two of you, I would say you're the bigger freak. Because his only real flaw, as far as sex goes, is the fact that he doesn't have it enough, and he's stuck in the closet.
Cock's falling off, you know? I don't know what your deal is.
Yeah, he's too much of a sissy to watch porn.
My girl's tits at all. Yeah, that shit I took as just funny shit in the kitchen. With you looking at her ass when she was cutting stuff up and going, oh yeah, fuck yeah. Diddy. G Diddy. How about Puff Gary? How about
what? What? I am so sorry that GMan was so fucking desperate for a female contact to prove that he's not into boys that he started talking about Shanny's ass. But how in the hell does that compare him to P. Diddy? What the fuck?
Oh, G-Puff. That's the one. Hey, Jules, take this and make this
yes.
a fucking hashtag. Alright? This is Didified. This is Didified fucking G-Man right here. Alright, that's getting fucking pinned. Hashtag G-Puff. You're a closeted homo.
I would much rather have Reese's Puffs. Oh my god, that is a scary fucking screenshot. I'm actually going to take that. I'm going to use that as a jump scare in my Discord. That is terrifying. That looks like something out of a horror film. That is terrifying. Let me make sure I actually got that one. It's gonna go black for a second. I want to make sure that I got it. Yep, I got it. Yay!
Oh, they can't stand that Shanny's real hot. You know? Because
Shanny's not hot. Shanny is not hot. She's not. She's not hot. No. No. Not at all. I mean, I do admit that when I think of someone who's hot, I think of, like, 9-foot tall space goat ladies with big boobs and giant dicks, but no, Shani's not hot. Not at all. No. No way. Oh, no.
Because you're bi, really. And you're, like, jerking to that, but you're also thinking about dudes that look like chicks. Like me, you know?
So you're admitting that you're a femboy. I am so glad that you have finally admitted that you are a femboy.
Pretty guys. You freak. Right? This is how I would talk to you at the bar with a Pabst Blue Ribbon. And if you were getting a little bit too hot under the collar, because I know how you are, you know, no, I can't listen to this. I got to do something. You want to step outside. Get this out of your system. Big, strong man, you know?
Ew.
Let's see a couple rounds, Gary.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah,
No,
she doesn't
it's
even
ridiculous.
bathe. It's
Talk
disgusting.
about my wife's tits. You know?
It's okay.
Is it?
No, it's not. But,
See?
like, I don't want you to be like that for me.
It's not okay. No, I wouldn't. You know I wouldn't, because it's not worth it to the police. It's not worth going to jail over this shit.
No, he's just a dumbass.
But I guarantee you, with on the right day, and I'm getting stronger every fucking day. I'll tell you that. You know. Yeah, a nice salmon meal, and I'm ready to go. It'd be over quick. I'm gonna tell you that because I know how to fucking do it. You're a strong fucker, but I'd have your ass, guaranteed.
This is coming from the guy who, instead of throwing a punch at a cop, he threw his wrist at a cop. Okay, Jason. All right, sure. Okay, keep up that delusion there. I would love for it to be... I actually would love for him to take up GMan on his offer and for it to actually be streamed. I would stream snipe the fuck out of that shit. That would be funny as hell.
Be crying. Because you pissed me off. You did. You did. If that's what you wanted to...
No, he didn't skip a beat calling himself feminine. No. Yes, the only thing getting stronger, gotta pronounce it right. The only thing getting stronger on him is the smell of his BO.
Some videos, Gary, you got them, absolutely. Here's your fucking video. You take it. Right? You can't have a cussing on my channel. Yeah, you'll play cussing if it's me, right? Huh? React to this. There's no reason for you to discuss my wife's tits. There's zero reason for a Christian man. Oh, I actually used the quotations correctly. A Christian man.
If your wife would stop discussing her tits, then maybe other people would too. Your wife, your quote-unquote wife, is constantly discussing her tits. She constantly wears tops where they're practically flopping out. And she refuses to put on so much as a fucking tank top or a sports bra. Because, oh, I've got these weeping sores under my titties because I don't fucking bathe. I can guarantee you there is nobody on this planet, whether they're straight, whether they're lesbian, whether they're pansexual, bisexual, whatever sexuality that you will have. Nobody wants to go anywhere near those smelly, saggy, weepy titties. Nobody. And I like myself a pair of good titties. I do. I like watching them. They bounce really nice. I love myself a pair of good titties. I would not go anywhere near Shani's fucking titties.
Do you know how to use quotations yet, Gary?
Does he know not to sexually harass him?
Do you know that women are to be valued, Gary?
No, Jesus said.
I said this earlier when I was watching GMan stream, but yes, women are to be valued. However, the thing that is sitting next to you is not a woman. It is actually a sentient mattress stuffed with mayonnaise. So, sorry.
If you look at a woman with lust
Preach.
in your heart,
Yeah.
you're committing adultery.
You see that, Gary? Do you see?
Well, you guys did that too. Because according to you two, you guys made a covenant before Shani was even divorced, before she was even considering divorce from Chris, before Chris even figured out what was going on between you two. You two made a covenant that if anything happened between Shani and Chris, that you two would get together. So you had already thought of Shani with lust in your heart. So you had already committed adultery, and you continue to commit adultery to this very day. Because you're not married. I am sorry, Jason, but a name scribbled in the back of a Bible, witnessed by an emaciated teenager, is not a marriage. Even in the biblical days, they had to go in front of the church and say their vows in front of a congregation and in front of witnesses in order to be proclaimed as married. Oh my God, you fucking dumbass.
See that you need a female to teach you this.
Okay, let me read this from Heon, because Heon's got good ones. Let's see. Slabby's tits are probably crusting over with fungus and other disgusting effluents. Blech, I can't English today. They don't hang a bit, they hang a lot. They do. They hang a lot.
Scriptures.
I was just wearing my clothes.
You see that?
I'd rather kiss a feral ghoul.
But someone like Gary cannot let a woman express herself and her femininity because it's a threat. You see? It's a threat to his massive fucking ego. In his heart, there are other things that are more attractive than me. And this is how you reveal yourself. You said to Shani, I can't believe that you haven't hit on me yet. Why? Why couldn't you believe that she didn't hit on you, Gary? Because you're so attractive to every female, you're sure of it. Gary, am I...
Shani did hit on him. She hit on him hard. Just after she got divorced from Chris. There are tons of live streams that are on some of the older archive channels, such as Fundy Archive and Fat Courtney Love, that show Shani heavily flirting with not just GMan, but with other guys that she was associated with, just after she got divorced from Chris. But let's not forget that you guys had that little covenant going on. She was so loyal to that covenant, wasn't she? That she was flinging herself at anything with a dick that would come within 5 feet of her.
Am I right? Like you're saying, it's impossible that this woman doesn't find me attractive. There's zero possibility that she doesn't find me attractive. Gary, is this what you're saying in your heart? Did he do this recently? Why is he still talking about it? Yeah, he's still talking about us blinging things. He did a video. I'm trying different filters because filters are fun. He did a video recent. I guess I don't know if it was tonight. I don't know if it was yesterday. That's neat. Okay, Sunday, Tuesday.
Okay, so this thing, I was obviously not up for this because I value my sleep. This thing says it was Sunday at 2:23 in the morning, but this was done this morning, so it was Saturday. So I guess their thing's a day off. I don't know.
He did a video. It would be yesterday, you know, yesterday. And he was talking about Shani's tits in some way. I didn't hear it. But I'll tell you the stuff that happened, you know, when he was here, in our presence. And I'll tell you the truth about what didn't happen that I've heard he said that threesome thing he said, total bullshit. Not zero.
Oh, bullshit. We have that. I actually went over it on a past stream when I was going over Shani's first arrest, the first arrest video that was released. There was video from Rumor Research Lab. There was videos leading up to that showed you two idiots trying to coerce Drag and his wife to fly out to Colorado so you could engage in what many assumed to be a threesome situation or swinger situation. Although, honestly, I believe you were wanting to be in a cucking situation where you would get to watch Dragnot and his wife pound the shit out of Shani while you sit in the corner and jerk your baby carrot to it. Because God, heaven knows, you have a humiliation kink and a cucking kink. If you are so fucking stupid that you can't see that your quote-unquote wife throws herself at anything that has a cock the minute that you're out of earshot. I mean, I did not see any type of I did not see any type of, like, video evidence of her flirting with GMan. However, there is video evidence of her flirting with Liquid Drag. There's video evidence of that. There's a lot of video evidence of that. Oh, Miss Mudduck! Yes, yes, we must do the PSA. Since Miss Mudduck has come in, we're going to repeat the PSA that we said before. Ladies and gentlemen of the Shaw of Thirst chat, and whoever is going to be watching this on the replay, let us not forget that Draven from the Draven's Crypt channel is a weenie. I will repeat that Draven from the Draven's Crypt channel is a weenie. Thank you for listening to this Shaw of Thirst PSA.
Zero bit of truth in that.
Ew.
Bizarre.
Ew.
Bizarre.
I miss my duck.
He's telling you what he was thinking.
Ew.
You get it?
Ew.
Didified. Let's have a freak off. You want a freak off with kids in the house?
No.
Yeah, that's him.
Ew.
Didified.
Yeah.
G-Puff. Hashtag G-Puff.
Oh, you want to talk about a freak off with kids in the house? When you guys were trying to coerce Drag and his wife to come out to Colorado, you also invited them to bring their child with them. I'm going to let that sink in. When you and your ham planet of a girlfriend tried to coerce Dragnot and his wife to come out to Colorado, you also invited them to bring their child. You want to talk about having a freak off in front of kids? Okay.
You're done, man. Like, I seen some enough shit. And that shit, to me, was fine. I didn't give a fuck. You are who you are. If you're a closeted homosexual, that's fine with me. If you are a closeted bi man, that's fine. I don't care at all. Pretty sure that my co-host on Revelation News Radio was a homosexual.
Hey, Jinyu.
No shit.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about that.
I just read that, Jinyu. Shanmu once accused Rev of stepping on her nipple, but he was in another room. Oops.
No, we're dropping that immediately. I'm just saying. I don't have any problem with that shit. You know? I don't care about trans. I support their rights 100%. I'm a pro-LGBTQ plus person. Completely.
I will say this much. A lot of people will say that Rev is saying that G-Man's a closeted homosexual because he thinks being a homosexual is bad. Now, while I do believe that, because they used the same tactic on Dragnot, saying that he was a homosexual and that while he was in the army, he was basically the army bitch in his unit. I will say that most of the reason why people will sit there and say that G-Man is a closeted homosexual isn't because they think that homosexuality is bad. I say it. I don't think homosexuality is bad. Do whatever the fuck you want in your bedroom. I don't give a damn. As long as it doesn't involve animals or kids, I don't give a fuck. You guys can slather each other down in motor oil and clip battery cables to your nipples for all I fucking care. I do what you want. But the reason why they say it is because it annoys G-Man. It pisses G-Man off. That's why a lot of people say that he's just a gay guy in the closet. It's not because they think being gay is bad. It's because it fucking annoys G-Man.
But the fact is that when you're closeted gay, a lot of time that can manifest in predatory behavior, especially against females. Didified. Look at what he did to Cassie. Look at what G-Puff did to Cassie. P. Diddler.
G-Man didn't do shit to anybody named Cassidy. That was Sean Puff Diddy Combs. That was not Gary Lamont Moore. You are starting to merge your made up fan fiction into reality. Sean Puff Daddy Combs, or P. Diddy, or whatever the fuck he gets called, he is the one that beat up Cassidy. G-Man had nothing to fucking do with it. I don't think G-Man's a good guy. G-Man can ride an entire bag of used dildos off of a goddamn cliff. I don't care. He needs to take a short walk off of a long pier with a pair of concrete shoes. I don't give a shit. But I will say that you're really starting to merge your fan fiction in your brain with what's really going on in reality, which is something that you might want to talk to your therapist about.
The diddler, the piece of shit. Did you see what he did to Cassie? That's how closeted men treat women.
Yes, Rev is his boo.
The wrestler,
hey, I'm fucking. How you doing, darling?
Allegedly. I won't say who it is. He's just super huge. He looks like a cyborg. And his special move was, the F5. He called it the F5.
I have no idea what the
fuck
he's talking about.
Gay. They like to rough up women, not give them pleasure. Rough them up deliberately. Gay.
No. There are some guys and there are some girls who are in a consenting relationship where the guy will rough up the girl. It's called BDSM. They are consenting adults, both understanding, both have laid down very valid and very adhered to boundaries, and they respect each other. I will not say that every person who beats up a woman is gay, is secretly gay. That's just an assumption that you're making because you're a fucking dumbass. Oh my god.
Peace of Maranatha, guys. I love you very much.
Hey, you too. Yes, I got Fluffle.
As soon as possible. Shalom.
Hang on.
Nope. We're good. I don't know who that is. But we're going to Rev's wife is his mom. I don't know what that is. But so I'm gonna call it good here because I've got a little bit of a headache. I only wanted to get on and kind of mock G-Man for a little bit. And I figured that while we're mocking G-Man, we could just come over to Rumble and see what new shit Drama Clipped Up is posted. I will actually grab this link right here and share it out. That is Drama Clip Dump's channel on Rumble. That is where they're going to be posting all of their new stuff because, like I said, they unfortunately got flagged and were unable to post for a while. So they decided that they're going to go over to Rumble and post over there, which is perfectly fine. They're within their rights to do that. But anyway, I'm going to get out of here because, like I said, I've got a little bit of a headache. I'd like to take some aspirin. Well, I've taken some aspirin, but I just want to chill out and take these headphones off. I just want to get on and mock G-Man for a little while. So yeah, you guys go follow Drama Clip Dumps on Rumble. If you guys want to stay up to date on Shanny shit and you don't want to hear my bullshit or anybody else's bullshit, you can go over to Rumble, Drama Clip Dump. There they are. Y'all have fun. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.